Hello YouTube, Brent Peeler here with you. Coming to you from Valencia. Getting ready to go for a little motorbike ride. Gonna head down to Dumaguete. I'm on a mission. May go to Robinson's Mall, may go to Hypermart, I'm not sure. Find me a Yeti cup. Figure as hot as it is here in the Philippines, having a Yeti cup will save me a lot of headaches when it comes to drinking bad ice. I can drink that Coke Zero here. I drink it quite a bit, but I like to drink it with ice. And a lot of places that I go to, I'm just not sure about the ice. So think with this, going this route, I can fill my Yeti up and then go sit at the restaurants or whatever, drinking ice cold Coke Zero and not have to worry about the repercussions of that bad ice, if you know what I mean. So fixing to jump on the old blue Cyclone here and we'll head that way, folks. Hello YouTube, Brent Peeler here with you. Coming to you from Saban here in Valencia. I don't know if y'all can see that sign. I think that's how you pronounce it, Saban. Right here in the kind of city park here in Valencia. Come down here, just got through eating at the Red Table. Had me some fish and chips. Thought I'd bring you along, show you the little park here. Fixing to head on over to the 7-Eleven. Try to get me something to snack on. But yeah, thought I'd give you a little tour of this little park in the dark. Hang on, let me swap this around. Okay folks, yeah. Yep, the sun goes down, it cools off pretty good. It's nice and comfortable. These Philippine, the evenings in the Philippines are just beautiful, folks. I don't know if y'all can see that says that. I love you. I love Chata Valencia. There's the big Christmas tree. I think I can't zoom in on it very good. Okay, folks, I'm back. I just exited the little park there. It kind of reminds me of the mercados there in Mexico. Just everybody pretty much gathers here in the evenings, and it's more of a, I don't know, it's just got the hometown feel to it. Everybody comes out in the evenings, get something to eat, or they set up booths and sell stuff. Usually these booths are just here on Sunday, but the way I understand it, for the whole month of May, they're going to be here. I don't know what the celebration is, but it's supposedly going to last the whole month of May, which kind of makes it hard to get to my favorite restaurants. There's a couple of them right down here on this street, but as you can see, they set these tents up and sell all kinds of merchandise. Some of it's new, some of it's used, but this is the little street right here. You can still drive down it, but parking's kind of a bitch, so you wind up having to park about a block away from where you're trying to go. So down there's the Red Table and the Paco's Tacos, and here you got the little comfort room, which is the bathroom. But all these tents are usually just here on Sunday, but like I say, for the whole month of May, we're going to have to endure it. But you can find you some bargains, folks. I'm headed over here to the 7-Eleven to look for some candy bars. I usually try to shop local at these little mom and pop deals, but I got into errands candy bars, so I got to replace them, and I think this is the only place you can get them. So I'm gonna run into the 7-Eleven and see if I can't replace the goodies before he notices they're gone, and I'll get back with y'all in a bit, folks. Okay, folks, that was a total success. I can't believe it, but today has been a total success altogether, folks. Went down to the Hypermart, got me a couple of fake Yetis, I don't know what you call them little insulated cups. Was able to score 2 of those. Just come in here looking for the candy bars to replace. Scored on that, and they also had a bunch of Nutty Buddy ice creams. We kind of like the vanilla ones, so I scored on that. So that's a pretty good day here in the Philippines, folks. Usually you come after something and you leave with your head down because it's either not available or out of stock, but not so much today. So I'm gonna walk on down here. I'll show y'all the red table, and then I'm gonna head back to the house. There's where, oh yeah, I forgot that too. Scored me a couple of 2 liters or 1.5 liters of Coke Zero today. That can be pretty hard to track down too in them big bottles. But yeah, everything's usually available here. Sometimes you just gotta search a little harder, go to several different stores to find it. But here's the red table, folks. That's where I like to eat. I usually get the sub sandwich, ham and cheese sandwich, french fries. Tonight I went for the fish and chips. And here's Paco's Tacos. Just a little place to sit down and eat. And then back there is a little coffee shop. I always get a iced coffee from there. So that's usually my evening routine. But yeah, these vendors here, like I said, they're usually not here. So I usually park about right here. But seeing how we're celebrating something, I had parking down here, not too far. But like I say, usually this whole street is packed on Sundays. They have Sunday market here, but usually they pack up and leave in the afternoon on Sundays. But seeing how it's celebration time, we're celebrating, so put up with the vendors and find you a bargain. And wait on this guy. He usually comes. You usually see all these bikes. He watches all these bikes, and he makes sure nobody messes with your stuff. And he parks them all dressed in uniform, and he'll pull your bike out if you need him to. I'm just gonna hop on mine if I can get my keys without. You give him 5 or 10 pesos, and that's what he does for the day. So here he comes. We'll get him paid and be on our way if I can find out how to get this key in the keyhole. But yeah, that's Valencia, folks, or the Valencia Park anyway. Here you go, sir.
Hi.
Appreciate you.
Oh, welcome.
And anyway, I'm gonna head back to the house, and I'll be with y'all in a bit. I guess I can show y'all my little ride to the house. Show you how far a drive it is and why I like the location. But this is pretty much all there is to Valencia. Pretty much this main town square, and I guess it's kind of a lot of businesses. Probably one block that direction, and not so much on this side. So try to get back to the house without getting my ass run over, and I'll take y'all along. See that in front of us? No tail lights. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if he's got a headlight or not, but he ain't got no tail lights. Or he would. Yeah, no headlight either. Maybe. Either way, it's a bad deal especially if you're driving a pickup and you come up on them. They're hard to see till you're right up on them. So, but coming the other way, like I say, I think he's got a headlight, I believe. So, no stop signs in Valencia. Just get to the corner, and it's kind of like a big old game of chicken, folks. And the one that's the bravest usually gets to go. I used to think it was the biggest vehicle had the right of way, and there's a lot of truth to that. But at the same time, these little scooters, they'll weave in and out of traffic like they own the road. So you really got to pay attention to it, especially at night, folks. But yep, I'm probably 3 or 4 blocks from the town square. It's hard for me to see at night, so I try not to get out and get too far away from the house at night. I'm right here on the right. See if I can Here we are, folks. CLS Apartments. Here we are. All right, let me turn this thing around. Okay, let me go ahead and put these ice creams up before they melt. This is the little casa. There's Aaron Nunn.
Who are you talking to? Oh, that's candy. Thank you very much.
Candy and vanilla.
Ice cream!
Anyway, let me turn this around. Okay, folks. I'm back and settled in now. And I've seen a bunch of y'all leave comments or leave messages in the comments or whatever about, yeah, you don't need to be paying no more than $400 for the place that you're in and all that. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's worth every penny to me to be in this location. And that's not just rent, folks. That's everything. That's rent, that's water, that's Wi-Fi, that's electricity, with air conditioners, 2 air conditioners running 24/7. Like I say, trash, everything. Everything's included except for my motorbike and what I have to eat. So $500 is a pretty good deal to me. And right at the moment it's $600, and that's really, you break it down, it's $300 because we're splitting the rent. So may not have that option come June. So like I said, every little bit helps. But being that close to my favorite spots and being away from Dumaguete City is worth a little more to me. I don't have to go through the hassle of trying to get utilities put into my name. I don't know if that's a pain in the ass or not. Well, I know it's a pain in the ass because even if you had to do anything, it's more than I'm having to do. Like I say, I found that on Airbnb, and I thought, you know, if I'm going to be here longer, I need to do something more permanent. Probably need to find something a little cheaper. But after talking to the host and them working with me, I think I'll stay. So that being said, it just works out. Thought he was coming out. Yeah, but not having a contract, not having a lease, not having to come up with a deposit or 2 months advance rent or any of that. I hadn't had to do any of that. So to me, that's worth a lot. Same deal on my motorbike. I could buy me a motorbike probably and not make a payment on something that I'm probably just going to give up and walk away from. I pay $150 a month for transportation in the Philippines, and I can walk off and leave at any time. So $150 a month, so far it's been worth it, just not to tie myself down to anything. Maybe I will in the future, and maybe I'll kick myself in the ass for not buying something sooner. But as of right now, I just feel a lot better about not being tied to anything. So that's why I pay what I pay. I know you can find a lot cheaper accommodations. I know you can buy a bike and save the $150 a month. But that's what I'm doing, folks. I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm not saying it's the best way. I'm saying it's the way I'm doing it. And so if y'all are thinking about coming to the Philippines, just know that you don't have to walk right into something and tie yourself down. Matter of fact, if I was coming here, I would get me a hotel for 3 or 4 days, or an Airbnb. But I wouldn't get anything, any accommodation, whether it be a renting anything or anything like that, until I scoped out the neighborhood, listening to the traffic going up and down the road, checked out how many roosters are crowing all day and all night, and check out the neighborhood. I've been in a few awesome Airbnbs around the Philippines, but there was always something that I wish they'd been like closer to town, closer to a store, closer to the. So you gotta fill all that out, and everybody's different. Everybody's got their own preferences. I want to be away from Dumaguete right now, and like I say, I like it where I'm at. Like I told you earlier, I wouldn't call it a difference in climate, because to me it's maybe a few degrees. I think they bullshitted me when they told me that it was 10 degrees cooler here. It may be 5, but it ain't much. It's hotter than hell in the Philippines, no matter where you're at, especially in the daytime, especially at 2 o'clock. It kind of calms down after 2 o'clock, and the evenings are just absolutely gorgeous. They're beautiful, folks. The weather is just, the evenings are awesome. So keep that in mind. When you get here, just find your place for 2 or 3 days. Get on Airbnb, or get on Airbnb before you come. But don't lock yourself down long term until you decide if that's where you want to be. Iloilo and Bacolod, those 2 good places. Less foreigners, so you'll be more of the rock star there. But I don't know if it was just me or the places I was at, but I didn't notice the beautiful women as much there as did you? No, I didn't either. I didn't know if it was just me or I'm not saying there's not pretty women there. I'm just saying I didn't run into many of them. I promise you that. So just an observation. Don't come in here killing me in the comments saying there ain't no pretty women and blah, blah, blah. And if you're a woman, I'm not talking about you. Okay, let's get that squared away right now. But yeah, absolutely loved Iloilo and the amount of foreigners, but I just didn't see and the people might have been a little ruder there. I think, I don't know, you just get used to a certain vibe. But here in Valencia, there's lots of, or in the Dumaguete area, there's lots of beautiful women, but they're kind of spoiled. They're used to us foreigners that we probably tip too much. And they're used to it. So I noticed in Bacolod and Iloilo, when you tipped, they'd kind of look at you like you'd lost your damn mind. That's just because we're from the West, and that's we don't feel right not tipping. So be careful with that. It's easier to not tip and then start tipping than it is to tip and then start not tipping. So they probably frown upon that. So keep that in mind. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna get off here. Probably have myself an ice cream, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is Brent's Tripping. Peace.